Not that what we're doing is wrong. Let's try to keep this here secret between me, you, and this song. Menage a trois that sings to me sinfully, and God plays along.
What you want with a woman who won't do what she says.
I was sweet on her, she was sweet on Jesus, and we slept with a blanket barrier between us. Master of a craft, I had her laughing like hyenas when I asked her if she'd marry an elitist. Staggering genius and lace with the grace of a drunken monk. The mask isn't seamless cause her face says something sucked, but I don't dare ask her, I just listen, switching to my good ear and adjusting my position. As she discussed Ginsberg, I listen and learn. As she disperses words, I just resisted the urge to do like he would, whatever he wanted. If she allowed me to, she dangled that carrot and then asked me, what would Bukowski do? Don't go there. He'd make you his mom and then completely lie about it in a book later on. Spirits were lifted when she whispered something French in my ear. Tension was there. When I responded in English, it sounded less sincere. The sex in the air couldn't be left alone. So welcome to the Terror Dome, a bedroom full of pheromones where nothing that we say is set in stone. If I thought it was for posterity, I'd already be writing better poems. But I'm talking in extremes, best this and best that. Best not regret anything that ever gets said to this hellcat. Creeping on all fours, ready for combat. With secretive laws, sneaking their claws in our contract. Bending every which way but loose, with no proof that anything that we've suggested to this day is the whole truth. Was a medical slow dance. Said my advance was sexual, held my genitals with cold hands. Set up the coke cans, broke out the Red Rider, and one by one I tried to knock out everything that's dead inside her. She used to treat street dividers like a balance beam, arms spread wider than the legs in her dad's magazine. Reenacting the pages that she could trap between. I used it for kindling and then spilled the gasoline. Now I'm your water boy. I fetch it from your cheeks just like tennis balls. Smell the stench of your weakness on the bedroom walls. Somebody careless let them vaporize. Who let these fall to the floor from your poor vacant eyes? Disintegrate first impression. But I work better on page. They say words are my profession. Let me spell it out in simple language, plain English. I want your suicide to be a book of mine that I never finished.
This morning didn't know right from wrong. What you want with a woman won't do what she says.
It's time to rethink every fact that is imaginable. Survival instinct dwells in a past that is uninhabitable. I happen to pull fast ones over the slow parole board who likes to speak to defanged wolves who cry sheep. Time seeps into our skin, age indicates how long we've been lost in space. I keep putting expressionless looks on my face, an awful waste of human skin who waits for autumn to begin. My fall from grace will do me in too late. I'm out of season. No spring chicken, summer romance novel writer could win a prize. It's Nobel, go to hell in a riding vehicle that he winterized. I've changed my mind more often than my undergarments about abortion and other nonsense. I'm an orphan who comes from Providence. I am a sign from God for the parentally misguided. I know the state is not an ocean, not an island, not a road. If I don't know where I come from, how do I know where to go? It's not where you're from, not where you're at, it's where you're going. And I am going home. And I know the state is not an ocean, not an island, not a road. If I don't know where I come from, how do I know where to go? It's not where you're from, not where you're at, it's where you're going. And I am going home to where? The land of the lost souls, feeling a loneliness that really only exists in abandoned foster homes. How many images of missing kids can be fit onto a milk carton? Framed, they're starting to look the same. Starting to say his name and claim privileges as if they found him. The strangest little kids surrounding the circle of false friendship rings of firearms are connected at the elbow cause they're tired moms unexpectedly let go. the Velcro-like component that keeps their unit cohesive. It's the music, so we give reasons to get sober. Life experiences to hum to. These kids play Red Rover, I look for weaknesses to run through. With reckless abandon, they're standing, refuse to go down. Pinballs in their machine bounce between abusive homes now. If it's fight or flight, they'll just choose to throw down. Ain't nothing like beating a dead horse, riding it through a ghost town. I move with no sound. Used to think I was invisible, till they stopped me mid-stride and said, I think I've seen a picture of you. Picture that. I said, nah, I just got one of them faces placed next to an expiration date that changes. I kinda look familiar. My name is on the tip of your tongue. The lost look on my face makes you play dumb. Say something colloquial. I need to get my bearings and a feel for where I'm at, but you ain't hearing that. They shout freeze. I'm a tourist trapped by townies who put bounties out on me in all surrounding counties. Before I bounce, I hear them shout, can someone help us out, please? We're all alone in the foster home, killing ourselves with the house keys. Not every broken home can come equipped with a fix-it man, and it's a smelly mess once the shit hits the fan. Kids just stand in their circle jerks with their dicks in the sand, saying fuck the world, 'cause they ain't got no girl, but who do they think I am? Think again, I'm not that quick to plan ahead of time. I'm 2 steps behind their schedule, they pretend to have read my mind. I think they just misread the lines in the palm of my hand, cause they're random scars caused from slapboxing with landlords. I ran with the dogs till I realized they were all mutts turned bitch. Once the dog catcher caught up, forced into trucks, boarded up, put to sleep in the pound. Being an orphan sucks, but I'm through with sneaking around. I see my frown posted up on street lights and telephone poles. From what they show, it seems like I never grow old. From what they show, it seems like I never go home. And that doesn't seem right, cause they won't let me grow. This is where some go to avoid the sun rays and the noise of subways. Emerging introverted, unemployed and unshaved, I feel rewarded offering a finder's fee that I know no one will pay. This is where some go to avoid the sun rays and the noise of subways. Emerging introverted, unemployed and unshaved, I've got multiple personalities and my inner children are runaways. And I know a state is not an ocean, not an island, not a road. Know where I come from, how do I know where to go? It's not where you're from, not where you're at, it's where you're going. And I am going home to the land of the lost souls, feeling a loneliness that really only exists in abandoned foster homes. I feel rewarded offering a finder's fee that I know no one will pay. I've got multiple personalities and my inner children are runaways. I feel rewarded offering a finder's fee that I know no one will pay. I've got multiple personalities and my inner children are runaways. Rewarded offering a finder's fee that I know no one will pay. I've got multiple personalities and my inner children are runaways.
All the people said I wouldn't laugh. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Laugh, 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 laugh.
I'd give a 21 gunshot salute with the toy rifle that you bought me, but it won't shoot. And all is well because there's been one too many shots. The sterile robots want to talk to me about detox. Stop the presses, there's been an update delivered via 1:30 a.m. phone call when an only half informative source talks discreetly. Meet me at the family room on the side of the intensive care unit. Immediately I'll carry a tune, but the siren so loud can't hear my music. Keep free of negative thoughts, everything will be fine. We all assume that it would go back to the way things were, that it would go back to normal soon. Saw the moon in a way that I never seen it before when I looked up that night into the sky, wondering why, looking for answers. Guess I ain't asked right. I'm guessing most of y'all out there know exactly what that's like. Now tell me, what's that like? It's like a whirlwind of emotions that occurs when moms and dads fight. It's like when a girl grins, an emotion of hers that holds your arm and grabs tight. Hurl him into the ocean, one of them cold sweat heat flash types. But extreme fluctuations and temperature changes have been known to crack pipes. Crack pipes. Crack pipes. Meet me halfway and I'll go the extra length just to help you strength. Meet me at the AA meeting, needing to take more than 12 steps. Bring me to your hiding place so I can face your vice grip. I'll chisel every single monkey off your back with this ice pick. Come meet up with me on the sidelines when the game is over just to say hello. Then afterwards backstage to let me know that you enjoyed the show. And go to grandma's house for Sunday dinner. Sit at the head of the table, take away the fatal flaw you made the day before. I seen you bleed. Meet me on Christmas Eve, we can fight but make up before you leave. Make visits with the rest of those who rest in pieces of my dreams. Meet me at the fork in the road where lost souls get indecisive. Meet me at the crossroads so I can have someone to walk into the light with.
I've seen a monkey evolve into a man. I've seen a man devolve into a monkey. I've seen a junkie redeem himself with help. I've seen a wealthy man melt into the snow and blow his credit on a decongestant. The dyslexics breathe easy. People in the top tax bracket just keep looking for freebies, thumbing their noses at those in need of handouts. Talking panhandlers with secondhand clothes, living hand to mouth. Camping out on Capitol Hill. The fat cats are still insisting reparations be a jagged little pill. Today there's free vaccinations at the walk-in clinic. If you're lucky, you won't just be a guinea pig. Call me a cynic. I find it interesting how certain epidemics spread, more specifically where they don't and who isn't affected. Yeah, I'm infected with a curious nature. The wealth and mass of God bless this home, not goddamn thy neighbor. They repeat history but can't recycle paper. They don't see the forest or the trees, just skyscrapers. Towers of Babel in a town full of cattle. When I question brand loyalty, the crowd is bedazzled. But I'll never be hoodwinked. I'm mindful of the footprints, the shape of the hoof, the way the path in the wood splits. The author of the book, the origin of the crucifix. The waitress looking for tips in the place where the cook spits. This is where I was when the bomb dropped, hiding from the uninvited onslaught. I've seen people who don't believe in sleep count sheep with calculators that double as alarm clocks. From Noah's Ark all the way to Rosa Parks, to black folk pushing white agendas inside of an office with flowcharts. Technology ain't shit, we feed off the fruit. When I stuff leaves of absence in my briefcase, follow suit. Spill the liquid from your double-fisted escapade. Kill kids with the drunken misfits in your Escalade. It's gruel for the food fighting foreign aid. Break them down and build them back up with what we throw away. Administering band-aids on amputated limbs. Kissing them with air raids, your lips gave them infections. Too many closed doors led to backdrafts. Now the spring edition of fashion catalogs feature gas masks. How becoming on these lanky models. They can't look truth in the mirror without a pair of safety goggles. Hold the bobblehead, insert the feeding tube. Even if they stop breathing, make sure they keep eating food. Do the shivo, mouth open wide like a perverse psycho circus sideshow. Forgive me not, my patterns stay impartial to apologies, despite a plight side of mine that says adding flame infinitum for your eternal fuel tank. My higher power doesn't need to be thanked. Thanks anyway, that's from him to me to you. I don't mind being a middleman, someday I might need one too. I'm at the fire, where are you? I'm at the fire, where the hell are you? I've seen a man devolve into a monkey. I've seen a monkey evolve into a man. I've seen it all upside down, in between, inside outs, neither here nor there. Hoof prints in the sand. I've fallen head first into the pit of my stomach. Taught to trust my gut, got no trust in the gutless. Save some hope for the hopeless, but I don't show it. Shoot my load in an opus, now it's an open casket. Going to Hades in a handbasket. Holding on to a dream, but lately we can't grasp it. There's been too much murder and not enough martyr. Why is it no one else wants to impress Joey Foster? We're at the fire. Where are you? Where are you? I'm at the fire. We're at the fire. Where are you? Where are you? I'm at the fire. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Can't have revolution without evolution, huh? Can't have evolution without evolution, huh? Can't have evolution without illusion, 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 huh? Can't always get what you want. If I go to hell, you go to hell. If I go to hell, you go to hell. Seriously, I know that you pray when the chips are down, but act different when there's atheists around. Have suspicions that make you think you'll drown, all alone in the middle of a crowd. I'd be a liar if I said I never had to beg. Doubled over with my knees bent, touching my head, stuck in a bed, dealing with all of these evil visions, running from the dead, in a fetal position, needing assistance from a nurse. She said, tell me where it hurts. These words gon' make my belly burst, so I mentally revert to all the enemies I've cursed, running through my memories in reverse. I said, bring that beat back, man. Bring that beat back. A flash ain't enough time for me to recap. I'm a bastard sometimes, don't think I don't see that. Laughing at the dumb blind, deaf to the knee slaps, cracking punchlines for the sake of some green stacks. Passion for the rhyme can be cheapened by feedback. I shut my eyes and proceed to go dream catch, but a troubled mind can't seem to fall asleep fast. Cut my ties like the way that a fiend acts, go into overdrive and get caught in the speed trap.
Let's start again. I'm coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. You see, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you gotta go into somebody dying.
Look, I know I'm dirty and everything, but I just want to talk to you just a minute. I just... Ooh.
Dirty. Dirt. I am more than two-faced. I've got at least 6 with cheap tricks to hide my not so pretty side while accentuating chasing lips. I use Baton Rouge to battle cruise to go like the remix, and you just act confused by the way I choose to fuck with a double helix. Cuddle with me quick, get befuddled and seasick. My ugly mug will be equipped to make it a struggle to see shit. The beat kicks, my belly feels empty. I want a person there. I curse and swear and act unmotherlike until I persevere. Haven't been to church in years. Right now that's the setting. Couldn't think of a better place to cover my face and have a wedding. It's upsetting how plastic my mask is getting. It's melting, releasing toxic fumes, covered by lots of perfume. Never coming out of my closet of costumes. Cartoon versions of myself get drawn out, and after that occurs, time gets consumed. I'm in the dressing room with the caricatures till my head is cured. I'm heading for pedicures and manicures. Man, if you're not damn sure of whether or not to pop the question, I'll let you in on the answer. Think of sex in a camper, a phony life with a trophy wife, menthol cigarettes and cancer, smoking mirrors. So sophisticated, so cool. I am an illusion specialist, turning tricks who could never diss. The one they wake up next to, even if it's not the one they went to bed with. Breakfast at Tiffany's, skip lunch, make sure the dinner table is candlelit. Squish my feet until they crunch when I'm unable to make these sandals fit. I can't just sit, I need to move and power walk, because Oprah said it and I won't forget it. She does it during the opening credits. I'm so synthetic, I like the smell of coke, get it? A pound in my nose, power the hose, who pounding the hose while playing in a pound of snow, and I'm getting snow plowed. I know, it's time to fuck the guy now. I just applied blush and look surprised, but it's the way I plug my eyebrow. Time out, I'm in a tanning booth, reading Daniel Steele, and I'm planting banana peels beneath every damn man's heel, waiting for them to fall for my sad trick. I stop, drop, and kneel. With a little touch of magic, I'll let David Copperfield. I'm not real, but I've got feelings, except in my nipples cause of the breast implants. To have my chest enhanced, I pant in dresses, but never dress in pants. Club hopping, strobe like honey, addicted to wrinkle cream, sipping on Listerine. Mr. Clean, don't like the smell of nicotine, smoking mirrors. So sophisticated, so cool. I am dirty. sun flies through the sky, leaves darkness in its wake. Now I hear the hellhounds barking at the gate. To be honest, sometimes I don't want you to relate. This ain't up for discussion, it's not a topic for debate. Entrepreneurs, they want to bottle up the hate and slap a label on the glass so hard that it'll break. If you break it, you buy it, and we sold it by the case. It's okay if you just try it, you can hold it to your face. How close can you get without touching it? How far removed can you get from the public? Can you keep a secret? If not, can you tie a slip knot? Can you stand high up on this brick block? Listen to the clock tick, talk and switch gears. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Are they all dancing now? Now you're joining the party. Are you celebrating life just by destroying your body? It's a part of your psyche I wanna sightsee. I don't need you as a tour guide, and I don't want you to like me. I was voted least likely, that's it, just least likely. So pardon me if I seem feisty. Bite my tongue like a bullet, take a pull from the peace pipe, push past the low expectations of me each night. I leave light in my wake, I moonwalk across the floor till I hear the sex kittens all purring at the door. There's something outside that we all want, but inside there's an X who marks a soft spot till it rots and decays and then no one else cares. It's been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years. I sell pennies to the well-wishers, I fish through the corn slots, I fall for a girl's bait, participate in boycotts. I demonstrate a demon's trait with a face void of thoughts. That don't launch 1,000 ships, and that's the Helen of Troy's loss. There's nothing in this horse, it's hollow, it's empty, its entry will not be forced. Like an eye socket, stripped clean of tears, it's been 13, 14, 15, 16 years.
It was the that got me. It was the break. Deflate. Because I was gassed. Head over heels in love with the electric drums and spoken vocals, which was the joke of locals and laughing stock of my rock and roll ass town. But the rhythmic acupuncture pierced my skin, pinning the butterflies to my stomach, which would flutter every time I heard the more than the. I was no devil worshiper, higher level interpreter. I refuse to lose focus and recite satanic verses with many curses. Drug-induced worst was I knew they were saying kill your mother because it paid them well. Yet in my flashback I see the foreshadow, ironic twist. My first purchase was a hip-hop record called Raising Hell. I should have run when I had the chance, but DMCs made me want to break dance, made me want to spin vinyl, made me want to graph right, made me want to not act white. And not to perpetuate any stereotype, but I was not about the mullet ice hockey haircut. You know the mullet. Short on top for the fellas, long in back for the ladies, yeah. I was not about the stonewashed nut huggers with the French rolls on the bottom so tight it turned my toes purple. No, it was about the ripped jean jacket with the Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer patch. I had an internal itch for the and never could I get with the guitar riff, the guitar riff, the I had wild style wars. I rented Beat Street every week as I rocked steady, wearing out the play rewinded slow-mo buttons on my VCR. I did the pause play, Pause play all day, force my way into comprehension of inner city invention. For me was in the expression which would eventually win me exception. One exception, those around me couldn't give me affection, but I played and paid that video attention until eventually I completely bit the and found my new religion. Born again B-boy. Born to destroy decoys and be the real McCoy. Yeah, boy! I wore the clock so you could know the time! Chuck D told me to keep a sober mind. And even though his sidekick liked the flavor of bass, I swore to God hip-hop was about being drug-free. I swore to God hip-hop was about the upliftment of humanity. And I swore to God hip-hop was what rock was not, was not pop. Guess I was gassed. See, I remember when Dr. Dre used to express himself about hitting the chronic. A few years later, he's endorsing it while drinking gin and tonic. Suburbanites that blast mace learn their mad face from Onyx. It was a rat race, the first to properly use ebonics. Dynamite like JJ, but it was a fad like supersonic. Hip-hop flipped from being artistic to a pop hit. Mainstream took control and we cannot stop it. It's a black art. Being manipulated by white control is just like rock and roll is. We took the
I know I look good. Stop sweating me. I'm making myself look pretty. I'm making myself look pretty for you. I'm making myself look prettier. Let me rub my back against the notches on your bedpost. The scratches after thoughts off my flesh and shed ghosts. My head's close to your closet door. Cut the glass to my ear, my nose is in your business. I smell something fishy here. I hear bones rattling, poems battling for space and time. Phones that are ring when I make judgment calls with pickup lines. Sexual hang-ups leave me waiting nude while alone. It gets aggravating, masturbating to a dial tone. I'm the home to runaway trains of thought. My one-track mind is a collision in a course where victims cross bedroom eyes. Uncross their legs, exposing inner thighs. I disrobe, I show my most convincing disguise. I've lived so many lives. Each death has left my face scarred. Hit so many lies under my breath that I can't face scar. Dig into my mind. Deep enough you'll find a graveyard. Get nervous, bodies will resurface every time it rains hard. Don't cry, girl. Let me outline your shortcomings. My world is full of them and they're all in the long runnings. It's all fun and games, all done in vain. It's hella fucking shame. I ain't the one. Well, I'm the one to complain. I'm the one to come home, compare, contrast, come fast. Make love to the present, fuck the past. Make love to the present, fuck the past. Nothing lasts, don't you dare worry about the morning aftermath. I'm making myself look pretty. I'm making myself look pretty for you. I'm making myself look prettier. Taking an acid bath, pissing on the shower curtain. The gal just laughed and starts dissing my towel turban. I had to ask if she knew how to listen. Now I'm certain, now my task just to get up in her like I was a surgeon. I'm a virgin who makes exceptions at sunset. My dirty skin gets cleansed by the summer sweat. Have some respect. I don't need you new and clean. I don't want the procedure routine. A screw machine with a few bolts loose. Robot response, touch tone. Here trigger happy-go-lucky emotion monger wants a love poem. Run home, dip into your closet and jump on. Your secret admirer stuck higher up and he's unknown. Looking down on you. Can y'all bear the burden? My ears are hurting. I found a few gears are turning with squeaky wheels. Get the grease, it's a damn nuisance. Understand the blueprints for our mechanical movements. It never ends smooth sense. We abuse the earth, grab a handful of pubic and remove the turf. Refuse its worth, we lose our shirt. She assumed the worst, needed proof of birth. I'm leaving this universe. It seems doomed and cursed. If you come first, come fast, come here, come back, compare, contrast, complain, constrain, constantly ask complicated questions, contain scientific answers in your flask. Condone, condemn, come home. Common issues, continue, comprehend, karma, chameleon, come again, continue to come in you, come to daddy, condescend, come and bring us confidence, cunnilingus compliments, come to think it's went from guilty consciousness to common sense, calm down, complete, compound, come eat, our common ground, meat from man-made concrete, come to the street, conquer the weak, come to terms with coming last, make love to the present, fuck the past, make love to the present, fuck the past, nothing lasts, don't you dare worry about the morning aftermath. I'm making myself look pretty. I'm making myself look pretty for you. I'm making myself look prettier. When I make love to the present. When I make love to the present. When I make love to the present. Fuck the past. Come now. When I make love to the president. When I make love to the president. When I make love to the president. Fuck the pastor. Come now. To know thyself, those who loathe love them, those who love show them what it is to loathe. If they don't show you love, still everyone's a potential enemy who loves to diss. Virtual acquaintances only exist on a buddy list. I'll hug and kiss myself to sleep while needing something else to eat, while needing someone else to feed. But eggshells I'm stuck in my feet. I'm sick of beating around the bush while needing to push past creative limits, and I don't have anything else left to say to the critics.
Power to the big people, I speak for the fans who abandon in the name of the fans who think Wu-Tang is old school and not to get my say names or call it a diss. Well, next year I'll be famous, so it'll be cool to lock my shit. Chalk this up as another win till you get outdated. I represent the legal leaders, the true leaders I'm created. Point the finger at us cause we bend on the limits, and they cut up with pseudo underground science, lyrical old school quirky white boy gimmick.
Is it just because we're different, y'all can't stand it, or that a backstroke against the current and the culvert is aerodynamic? Heralds my panic, though I clown around and be the silliest man alive. Well, I'm dead serious. Take me for a jokester, you'll only miss the punchline. Every friend of mine has dissed me at least one time. I've come to find life is consistently unkind. I've kissed the sunshine, sipping sometime until your lips become blind.
Their words mean less than the contracts they sign. Their music is whack, so they moan and they whine about hippies and art fags and street that just fighters. Now they're outsold and outsmarted by outsiders. They said we never it must kill the film mob. My career is over, so I got to quit my day job. Now I'm dedicated to still recording, building and breathing. Send me a demo when you can help me get even. Never use your heroes on the magic carpet you wrote it on. This is my stage, soak it up, learning and piss on. I grow old and explain to myself listen close. I'm a self-proclaimed prophet, you can't match his flows. You can't act like everything's daisy, but daisy consume my nonsense, and this isn't reality. I apologize, trying to do my own thing, and I apologize, stealing away your fan base. I apologize, saying sorry so much, and I apologize, for always rhyming so much. I apologize, for having a sarcastic tone, and I apologize, for being the son of Yakub. I apologize, for being friends with your enemies, and I apologize, for not already giving up.
Losing it, or did I never have it? As fanatics are avid advocates of happiness and tablets. They're adamant about their acid trip. I want a bite of the apple and the Catholics don't know the half of it. Immaculate magic tricks, experimenting with alliteration and assonance, but speaking too many cold words chap my lips. There's an asterisk upon my left arm, but my footnotes are out of tune from my music always getting stepped on. Should have kept calm when I was granted the chance, but that's my song getting the amps. God damn it, let's dance. Damn it, bring the stuff to fisticuffs if that's the only thing that'll help. Someone like you feel good about yourself and the things you're dealt. I'll win the belt, but if you need to keep your pants on, here another battle for you to talk about in your damn song. Here another battle for you to talk about. Wow, look at that, another battle rap.
Everyone will love you when they profit from your collection. I don't have friends, they're all acquaintances and connections. And I'm very emotional, but take it all personal. They turn every day into a black and white carnival. They confuse stage show with out of breath antics, disrespecting the audience, forgetting their lyrics, forgetting how to rock the bells and move the crowd, a crowd for them. brother up. So when we share the same air, don't even try to buddy up. Keep buying your cameos and paying the DJs or enthused fans who suck dick for distribution.
It's the return of the boom bap, the sound made when trying to pick up where your favorite rappers fell off.
It's the return of the boom bap, the sound made when fuck you.
Yeah, you don't have to duck or just talk over your head. Knowing your dead career, it's 1 year left till everyone else knows what I said. They're laughing at you. You don't know it yet. I'd say it to your face, but I don't wanna waste the moment. Let everyone first understand the open threats that poets get. Who's sweat behind the airs? Who broke a sweat? Jiggy man, sip your Moet, thuggy dog, hold your tag. Go on the net and keep style about how we get no respect. I forgive you all for having no other method of expressing your frustration.
I forgive you all for visiting the website too much. I forgive you all
for not being productive.
I forgive you all for getting worse than every record. I forgive you
for making the old school your gimmick.
I forgive you all for selling more records than you got dropped. I forgive you all
for not knowing how to take this.
I forgive you all for thinking heads are still checking.
I forgive you, sucker.
And I forgive
full-time sucker.
And I forgive you all, and I forgive you all, and I forgive you. I forgive you all, and I forgive you all, and I forgive you. I forgive you all, and I forgive you all, and I forgive you. And I forgive you. And I forgive you all, 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 and I forgive you all.
She's a fairy with broken wings. I used to watch her perform, and if she hears me, I hope she sings songs that have me going right back. Couldn't find anyone in town to talk about how no one like that should be confined to the ground we walk. She glides, but it seems like she floats, and these folks decide to crush her wings until they're permanently broke. She'd ride gusts of wind just by the way she spoke. She cries, but loves to sing songs of freedom and hope on the east side, hustling, discussing things that we quote in shallow conversations as if we have deep throats. We choke on our confusion, not sure if it's a heat stroke or if we need coats. Trading in our cheap jokes for her C-notes. I see notes being passed to ask to see what these creeps wrote. The fine silly kids that flying privileges read folks. Ski slopes have been blocked off, they can't transit. Had weights tied to her ankles, she most definitely can't skip town. She's held down by the transcripts my hands grip. Try to tie her wings back on before they're once again clip. Panic stricken, she'll remain stuck on a Titanic sinking. She's trying to stay up, change her plan thinking it's okay. See, this is strange, but Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves in a way that kept them chained up. I'd like to see her take flight into the stars instead of letting her fly free. They keep her in jaws instead of letting them fly free. They keep them in jaws. I put my hand to the glass so hard that it might break the prison bars. It isn't hard to see why they keep her captive. She's naturally attractive, speaks with ad-libs. She's uncommonly talented. Ain't enough adjectives to do her disposition justice. Kids are wishing for just a kiss and a submission to touch her lips. They can't trust her with freedom of movement. That's a chance to lose her quick if she ups and splits. You might as well call that discussion quick. They have ways to keep her down. The government's underlings enslave people in this town, especially if their culture's rich, exploiting talents, making her do a bunch of tricks with the rest of the wingless imports. Repeatedly told, you ain't a theory, just a bitch. But that stick, rub your tits, thrust your hips, suck my dick, and run your shit. She's a fairy with broken wings. I used to go watch her perform, and if she hears me, I hope she sings songs that have me going right back. Couldn't find anyone in town to talk about how no one like that should be confined to the ground. When I was down in New York, she'd send me letters, and I read her passages about how I left her to the savages. No matter how sad that is, I didn't cry, cause it was only a matter of time before they figured me out and tried to strip my pride. I knew the scoop, wish you could have seen the blueprints in my eye when I flew the coop, utilizing overground railroads in the sky. It was live or die. Let me let you in on the secret of mine. Me and you are different, girl. We don't even need wings to fly. Mental health produced at leisure was frayed once it was intact. In fact, I voluntarily refused to reminisce. If I could choose any wish, I'd lose my genesis and prove to my nemesis I don't need memory lane on my way home. But I got lost and needed a payphone, cause I was in an unsafe zone inside of a place unknown where unfamiliar faces roam. And it's so strange, I've got no change. Could've sworn I did when I left. My breath gets heavy with every lying theft. I looked right and left, then I called people at my home collected, tell them things change, which they just won't accept. I'm out of range with no respect. Every time I asked for directions, all I got was dead air, cut lines and bad connections. People who would help change the number to enlisted 411 info left me unassisted. Wickedly twisted incidents. Is it coincidence? I choose to think so. Deep in thought, my eyes blink slow. Pictures appear like slideshows. My mind knows each and every minute detail. Total recall is leaving me pale. Sick from my stomach, nauseous. Forces of nature bring my homing instinct. Instinct is so distinct. Now let me think a minute. This is the much traveled trail from my past. Now when I'm beaten path and funny memories are now making me laugh. Acts are numerous. Since out the uterus, Earth encounters ain't been that humorous. My laugh lines were fake for the last time. I'm past my rhyme, climaxing again is a task of mine. I'm homeward bound, break out the map and atlas. When I ask gas station attendants, kids they just act pissed. I'm blacklisted for not staying true to white lies. I fight guys in darkness, heartless until the night dies. Then I shed some light on what's the matter. Reflections in the looking glass out scatter. When the hard stares made it shadow. 7 years bad luck times irrelevant. I'm searching for signs of intelligent minds will find the element which blinds what the hell I think. Now I'm thinking, what time is it? I see the 12 blinking. Check the position of the sun to see there is none. I figure there's an eclipse, so I'll look away to save my wisdom. The solar system left me stranded in the universe where I do reverse psychology. Apologies made through my verse, and I underdo but curse when I'm frustrated, making people disgusted. Plus I'm mistrusted and hated. That's an understatement. But who really cares about my failure years? I'm on an expedition following my trail of tears from when I cried, but it dried up and vaporized. I played your game, so where's my consolation prize? I'm taking lines from faking guys and gals who try to be my pals and peers. At this here pace, it'll take me 1,000 years to find my way back, encompassing what they lack. It cost me most of my life, but still I'm thinking about a payback. Decapitated, I lost my head, fear is activated. I'm in a fog, my blood, sweat and tears evaporated. I backtrack to find my lost sense of direction. Stop looking, listen before I cross the intersection. There's much construction, I'm signaled with Morse code to take a detour. Somehow I end up on an off-road. I squint my eyes, try to find some street signs. I can only read strong thoughts. These people got weak minds, trapped in a desert that to me looks like a sandbox with damn knocks. Hold up, son, I'm noticing some landmarks. I rack my brain, knowing that I can't attack in vain. Upon return, I promise myself not to act the same. But every so often, my selective screen memory will be my enemy. Metamorphosize and say, remember me? Getting me petro, wish I could kill the retro. But heck no, too much in my past, I just can't let go. I'm just a stone's throw away from my home turf, which really is the whole earth. But claims like that got no worth, and then it hits me. The reason why I'm dizzy is because I've been traveling in circles, keeping myself busy.
Respect the cock and tame the cunt. Tame it. Take it on head first with the skills that I will teach you at work, and say no. You will not control me. No. You will not take my soul. No. You will not win this game. Because it is a game, guys. You want to think it's not, huh? You want to think it's not, you go back to the schoolyard. You have that crush on big-titted Mary Jane. Respect the cock. You're embedding this thought. I am the one who's in charge. I am the one who says yes, no, now, here. It's universal, man. It is evolutional, it is anthropological, it is biological. Oh, it is animal. We are men.
It's been a long and lonely trip, but I'm glad I took it, cause it was well worth it. Got to read a couple books and do some research before I reached my verdict. Never thought that I was perfect, always thought that I had a purpose. And I used to wonder if I'd live to see my first kiss. The most difficult thing that I did was recite my own words at a service, realizing the person I was addressing probably wasn't looking down from heaven. Cooking up something in a Hell's Kitchen, trying to listen in or eavesdrop from some other dimension. It was self-serving, just like this is. Conveniently religious, on Easter Sunday and on Christmas. The television went from being a babysitter to a mistress. Technology made it easy for us to stay in touch while keeping a distance. So we just stayed distant and never touched. Now all we do is text too much. I don't remember much from my youth, maybe my memory is repressed. Or I just spent too much time wondering if I'd live to have sex. I fell in love for the first time in 4th grade, but I didn't have the courage to talk to her. In 8th grade, I wrote the note and slipped it in somebody else's locker. Considered killing myself because of that. It was a big deal. It was a blown cover. It was over for me. My goose was cooked. Stick a fork in me. The jig is up. Blew my chances. The rest is history. Our future was torn asunder. It became abundantly clear I was only brought here to suffer. At least I didn't include my name. Thankfully, I wrote the whole note in code, and it had 10 layers of Scotch tape safety seal, making it impossible to open. Plus, it was set to self-destruct. Whoever read it probably died laughing. I wonder if they lived long enough to realize what happened. A year later, I came to understand that wasn't love that I was feeling for her. I had someone else to obsess over. I was older, I was very mature. I forged my time signature while practicing my parents' autograph, cause I was failing math. Disconnected the phone when I thought the teacher would call my home. Checked the mailbox twice a day. At the end of a long dirt road, steamed open a couple envelopes like I was in private detective mode. If you snoop around long enough for something in particular, you're guaranteed to find it. For better or worse, that's how I learned it's best to just keep some things private. It was the best of times. Was the end of times. Was the best of times. Was the end of times. Was the best of times. Was the end of times. Best of times, the end of times. I was always on deck, I was next in line. An only child with a pen and pad, writing a list of things I could never have. Walls in my house were paper thin, every squabble seemed to get deafening. If my memory serves me correctly, I made it a point to avoid and forget some things. Proudly to keep from being embarrassed, never meant to upset or give grief to my parents. Kept my secrets, hidden my talents in my head, never under the mattress. Therapy couldn't break me, never learned a word that would ensure safety, so I spoke softly. Then I tiptoed off, and the door to my room was like a big old coffin. The way that it creaked when I closed it shut, anxieties peaked when it opened up, as if everything that I was thinking would be exposed. I still sleep fully clothed. It was the best of times. It was beautiful, it was brutal, it was cruel, it was business as usual, heaven, it was hell. Used to wonder if I lived to see 12. When I did, I figured that I was immortal. Loved to dance but couldn't make it to the formal. Couldn't bear watching my imaginary girlfriend bust a move with any other dudes. Tone Look was talking about a wild thing, but I was still caught up in some child things. Scared of a god who couldn't spare the rod. It was clearly a brimstone and fire thing. Pyromaniac, kleptomaniac, couldn't explain my desire to steal that fire. Now I add it to my rider, like please don't throw me in that patch of briar. It was the best of times. It was the end of times. The school counselor was clueless, cause I never skipped classes. Perfect attendance, imperfect accent, speech impediment. Don't let anyone protect your ears. It's best that you hear what they don't want you to hear. Better to have pressure from peers than not have peers. Bear won't give you chest hair. Spicy food won't make it curl. When you think you got it all figured out and then everything collapses, trust me kid, it's not the end of the world. Ghost town, except for the clouds and men are coming down. If I knew my way around by now, I'd be bound for home. Blackout on white night in Rome. Blackout on white night in Rome.
Quei sospiri gli alti guai sono senza stelle perciò
I know that I'm in love, but I know I'm out of touch. And I know that I get dumb when I can sense something's up and then I bottom out. European tailspin, scrawling messages out on my pale skin in hopes they get mailed in before the ink poisoning takes effect and it gets smudged cause I budge before letting paint set. I get judged.